What is yacht rock? Put simply, it's music the wealthy listen to while they're lounging on their yacht. If you're unfamiliar with the term, which is fairly new, being coined in 2005, it may seem like just a joke. It is somewhat tongue-in-cheek, of course, but nowadays it's considered a pretty legitimate subgenre of soft rock with its own discourse surrounding it. I think some wouldn't call today's music yacht rock, but I would. I like Matt Coller's fairly broad definition of the genre, abbreviated here. Keep it smooth, even when it grooves. Keep the emotions light, even when the sentiment turns sad. And always keep it catchy. So with that in mind, let's take a listen to a tape I found on eBay for €1.
Wishing I could find my way back home. Ooh, I was lost, standing in a blizzard, all alone, waiting on the wizard to come along and lead me down the yellow brick road. Somewhere over the rainbow, waiting for my love. Somewhere over the rainbow. Somewhere someone's waiting for me.
Smooth, kinda generic, but decent enough. I could see this being used in the background to an 80s TV show, maybe even like a soap opera. The first song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, parallels this guy's life to The Wizard of Oz. A Girl Like Her is a pretty slow-tempoed ballad about wanting the shy girl. Under the Sun is a feel-good floaty song with pretty clear Beatles influences in the La La La's. And finally, A Boy's Got a Voice is a song about songs. I'm frankly never a fan of those. It's kind of like writers that write characters that have writer's block. Here's a fun fact that I didn't know before working on this video. The Honeywagon was originally a horse-drawn vehicle that went through back alleys to collect human excreta. Nowadays, the term refers to portable toilets. Wonderful. Anyway, what can we find out? Other than references to the eBay auction where I found the tape, almost nothing. 2 European trade press mentions in Music and Media from consecutive weeks in April 1987. That's it. Here in the first, in the station reports section, we can see that Radio Charivari in Nuremberg lists Rainbow as Record of the Week, and The Sun as a new addition to their playlist. The following week, The Sun has been promoted to Record of the Week. Okay, let's start with the radio station. Over on German Wikipedia, we can see that Nuremberg's Charivari is a small, local, private station that was just getting its start at this time. Looking at the other music listed for those weeks, it seems like they were just playing smooth, inoffensive pop. Wikipedia says that the station is mostly for regional information, so having a playlist that is palatable for a wide variety of people makes sense. This tape, with its very limited activity in the frequency spectrum, muddy bass, no treble, all mids, makes it sound like it could have been recorded off of the radio. A lot of people think that this is just what cassette tapes sounded like, but that's simply not the case. Two things make me pretty certain that this wasn't recorded off of the radio, however. The full-length extended fadeouts and the fact that the song lengths were written onto the label. I'm quite confident in saying that this was a demo or promo tape.
He ain't got a choice. The boy's got a voice.
Now here's the real question. Were these songs actually pressed to vinyl? I found plenty of records from the past 50 years or so that have little to no mention online. The online archive might seem comprehensive, but it is in fact very incomplete. I would think that these records were actually made, otherwise why would the station advertise them as Record of the Week? But perhaps they were just trying to advertise them a bit to try to gauge audience interest. One thing's for sure, Noel Honeywagon is definitely a pseudonym and was probably friends with somebody at the station. I tried asking the station, but they weren't able to help me. I did manage to track down the station's music director from the time, but all he could confirm for me was that Noel Honeywagon was an acquaintance of his. And, well, that's where we have to call it. In the next video, we're going to be taking a deep dive into 1950s American rock and roll. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to help me out, please consider sharing a video of mine with a friend or two. Anyway, take care, see you next time.